Welcome to Coach Sudhir. Today, I want to talk about a topic that I encounter quite often in my coaching with young people who are looking for career changes. Job rejections. They don't get calls when they apply to many places for interviews, and even if they give interviews, they are not able to get enough offers in. Let's look at some tips. Let's think from the side of the guy who's taking the interview. How do we make it easy for him to call you? What is the hook for him to give a call and want to know more about you? And then what happens during the interview and after the interview? So let's dive in. First thing which I always tell people is to customize your CV. Everyone seems to have this habit of having one CV which they send everywhere where they are applying. How can that be right? You need to customize your CV to the company you're applying, to the kind of job role you're applying, and each of them there are differences, even if it is the same kind of work. Okay, so you must study the company, understand what this company and this manager is looking for in this person they are seeking to hire. Tailor your summary to talk about those things in your experience which had similar kind of exposure. You might have done a lot of things in your past, but pick up those things which are interesting and catchy for the guy who is going to take your interview. You need to do homework. You need to do a lot of studies on the company and, if possible, on the person who's going to take your interview. But your CV should be customized for every different job interview which you sell it to. Focus on the summary sheet. That should be the hook. The moment the person reads it, he should get the feeling, interesting. Let me give a call, and at least gets you to talk and present yourself. Number two is something which I keep talking almost every third video of mine, is networking. Network in the industry, network with the right people. And remember, network is all about building meaningful relationships. When you have an opportunity to do something for them, please do help them, because it's all about being a good human being. The other thing which is not so common, but still I see a lot of people who just appear for interviews without having done enough homework. You must know everything about the company and the role that you are applying for. How? Of course, Google will give you a lot of stuff. Find out if you know some people in that company and understand what they really are, the main focus areas of the company, what are the things they are trying to achieve, what is the company obsessed about internally, things like that. You need to go and you need to talk about these things in your interview. Just don't walk in. Okay, so homework is absolutely important as a preparation to the interview. Other thing which people take for granted is self-assessment. How often do you assess yourself and your preparedness for a certain kind of job role that you are aspiring? You must take a very honest self-assessment. If you are applying for a certain kind of role, how qualified are you to do that role? What kind of learnings and certifications you probably need to be able to do that role successfully? What are the things that the interviewer would be very keen to look at as something which is there in your resume? Go and get those education. Even if it's online courses over the weekends, few hours every week, please do it. That's the investment in time and effort that you will put to make sure that you are ready and qualified for that role which you are aspiring for now and you are applying everywhere for. But the first step there is to have an honest self-assessment of what is needed for you to be immediately qualified for that role where you want to grow to. The final part of the interview, which almost nobody does, is to follow up. And the follow up is not to say what happened to the interview. Follow up after a few days by sending a mail saying, it was nice meeting you and thank you for your time. That's all. But it serves as a reminder to the guy who interviewed you. So keep honing your skills, keep learning, keep applying, be smart, go prepared, and remember your dream job must be just around the corner. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and hit the bell button below, which makes sure that you get the latest videos first. Till next time, stay unstoppable.